One thing I learned very, very young is kind of 4 principles that I live by. One is most everybody has the absolute freedom to choose. You have the freedom to choose. Even if you're in slavery, you still have the freedom to think for yourself and make choices within make choices within whatever type of slavery you're in. Or if you're in a communist government, the government's taken away. If you're in China and they're taking away all your rights, or if you're in a Sharia country and you're forced to wear a burqa, or you're a woman that doesn't have any rights. So there's still certain freedoms within those limitations that you still have some freedoms. Your freedom of thought, even if that's all it boils down to, is just your freedom of thought. The second principle is you do not have the right to take freedoms from anybody else. They have the freedom to do whatever it is that they want to do based on that freedom. So you don't have the right to deceive people, lie to people, to force them to do certain things or act a certain way. Third thing is you have to be absolutely responsible for your decisions. If you chose to have sex without a condom and you got pregnant, guess what? You made the choice. The choice doesn't come after that when all of a sudden you don't want the kid anymore and you want to have an abortion. You made the choice before that, right? Choice was made long before that. So you have to be absolutely responsible for your choices when you make those choices. And the fourth principle is probably the hardest thing for people to really swallow, and that is life isn't fair.
That's true.
Life isn't fair. Because everybody's free to make certain choices, everybody else's choices are going to affect you at some point in life. And it's not right for you to try to figure out a way to make 2 wrongs make a right. Just because something was not fair to you doesn't mean you go and be unfair back or unfair to somebody else. That's what Christ taught us. He said, turn the other cheek. It's not get bulldozed. It's not get run over. You're not a doormat. But at the same time, you're not trying to have 2 wrongs be equal a right. And if people just realize those principles, that you're free, you have to allow other people to be free. You do have to be responsible for your own decisions. And bad things do happen to good people all the time. Life isn't fair. It's not always God's fault. It's not always Trump's fault. It's not always the government's fault. It's not always somebody else's fault that something happened to you. People make choices, and people's choices infringe on other people's freedoms.
Yeah.
On other people's rights all the time.